Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. Today I got the Date Master with me. We got a five episode for you. Um, is there such thing as respectfully cheating? Is there a right or wrong way to do things? What do you think, Date Master? My boy Chris Wynn with me.
The Date Master. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. The Date Master. We drop content daily. Uh, I saw this come across my timeline. Well, it wasn't even my time. I was looking at something. I think I was on YouTube. I want to say it was Minister Jap, and he brought him. I said that's the one. And so when you come to look at respect, can you cheat respectfully? That's the question, man or woman. Uh, most would say cheating itself is disrespectful, but some people understand that it comes with the territory. Most men don't think or believe that cheating it go both ways. Is the only time I see it doesn't go both ways is if sorry about that. Is if when a woman is with a man who pretty much is in a he's on another level. Like he pretty much in a league of his own. She pretty much expects him to have multiple women coming after him,
Mm-hmm.
but she may not necessarily have those same options. Depending on where you are in the relationship. Now, you talking marriage, that's a different thing. When you're talking casual relationships, that's something else. In my opinion, the only time I cheat is when I make a vow not to, meaning marriage, like the girlfriend, boyfriend stuff. Now we come to understanding. That's one thing, and you need to be held to your word. But if we haven't come to understand that I'm gonna honor you, you'll be the only one. All of that, people get in relationships and they just presume we're gonna be monogamous with one another because you've been taught and trained to just do this.
Mm-hmm.
People just go through these relationships and they break up, so they end up practicing divorce at the slightest sign of trouble. Usually infidelity. They'll leave a man they done built a family with, built this legacy with, and if he cheats, depending on how much how invested she is in that, she'll destroy the whole situation. Even if it was respectable and she just went snooping.
Mm-hmm.
Now people ask, well, what is respectable cheating? Not being out in public,
Okay.
not fraternizing. That don't come to my job. Don't date my friends off limits.
Kids, not having kids
Yeah.
on me, and shit like that.
So
STDs.
don't bring disease home. It's a bunch of stuff that go into it, but cheating itself is going to be looked at as disrespectful because people automatically assume it's a monogamous situation.
So I'm gonna say this: when it comes to cheating and infidelity or whatever y'all want to call it, I think there needs to always be ground rules for you guys' relationship. Whatever y'all decide or y'all want to do, whatever y'all want to put together, that's between you and that person. Because what I'm noticing from talking to more and more people, people have different ideas or think cheating is different between each person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, it's if you have to sneak to do anything with the opposite sex,
Yeah.
that is cheating to me. If you have to sneak in text, if you have to delete phone calls, text messages, if you have to use Snapchat because it deletes automatically,
Yeah.
if you're sneaking to go on a date with somebody, if you're sneaking to meet up in locations, if anytime you feel like you have to keep something from your partner, that is cheating in my book. It's not necessarily
Sexual.
the sexual aspect,
That's
it's the
right. I agree.
sneaking aspect.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because if we rocking on them type of levels and you feel like you know that I wouldn't accept it, then why would you do that? So that shows a level of disrespect. But
Yeah.
before we go any further, if you are on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all feeling the video, make sure y'all give us a thumbs up. If y'all have content or things y'all want us to talk about, put it in the comment section. Is there a thing of respectable being respectful when it comes to cheating? Let us know in the comment section. But like I was saying, cheating respectfully, that is a thing. My mama used to always tell me, son, there's a right way to do the wrong things.
That's a say. That's a word.
There's a right way to do the wrong things. And so since we here, we're gonna talk about what's really real. So we're talking about M.A. Udoka, right?
Right.
And it's broken the headlines. It's the biggest thing right now because of the Nia Long aspect, I think.
Yeah, because he attached to a celebrity. Yeah,
and he's known now because he took the Celtics to the finals.
right.
Um, and who he cheated with, right? So I'm gonna share this right now, put it on there. We're gonna read it. And this is how, I guess, how they got caught. And it says Ime Udoka was actually caught 2 months ago on a Ring camera, duped Nia Long all along in New Revelation. I'm gonna say this too. I just realized they were in a 10-year long relationship.
They saying they was engaged for 10 years. I don't know what their timeline really looks like, but to be engaged 10 years, I think they was in a relationship for like off and on like 12 years.
Okay, so that's weird in itself because why would you? Because from what I heard, they were engaged 5. It doesn't take long to get married. If
Okay.
you feel like you with somebody, and now from what I read, they have a child or children together.
Right.
So if they are building this life, she's a known celebrity. He's known because of the finals. Another thing is what's weird is you cheated. If let's say this, if I'm the big dog, right? If I'm the big dog, there's no reason for you to be under me and think that you can fuck my bitch and think you're going to still have a job, right? So
Right.
it's weird to say, well, because I see a lot of people say, "Oh, she should be fired," or the women should be reprimanded too. It shouldn't be one sided. Well, I agree, but then I don't. The reason I agree, I feel like if we're gonna hold everybody to the same standard, everybody should be reprimanded. But when it comes to these contracts, these jobs, lawsuits, employees, companies, and things like that, there's always a hierarchy.
Mhm.
If we had the same job title, if I fuck you, is no repercussions for that. But if I hold a title of being your boss, being the leader, being the head, then that will always be an issue because people can feel like, oh well, I slept with Ime,
A subordinate.
a subordinate. I slept with a subordinate. Oh, I slept with the head guy because I felt my job was in danger.
Yeah.
I felt threatened. I felt like I would lose my job if I didn't accept his advances. But what's even crazier about it, every report said all of these relationships were consensual.
That consensual stuff and what they're trying to do to give a little bit more detail, they're trying to paint him as an authority figure as a form of manipulation to where he used his position to make this woman do what she wanted to do anyway. But this is the fiance or wife of the VP. So there's really no power dynamic here. Because this is and there's more to come out, I'm sure, but they're using this again, going back to the team respectfully. He chose to cheat with somebody who also had something to lose because it wasn't as if she came out and put him on blast. It was caught on a Ring camera,
which is wild.
which is wild. So it's a form of, I would say, karma, because how can you imagine getting caught up just from a Ring camera? Meaning, I think they caught her on the phone.
Okay.
So she's at home. Now let's paint this picture, right?
Okay.
She at the house. She all enamored. She in love.
Okay.
She can't wait to talk to him. So she got to go outside. You see what I'm saying?
So she went outside to talk to him.
Yeah, because it's on the Ring camera.
Oh,
so
man.
she goes outside.
Okay.
And has I guess a full blown conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Probably name dropping or whatever. Possibly on FaceTime. You just don't know the particulars with that, but he chose to try to cheat respect with a person that has something to lose, which is her husband, which is the VP of the Celtics. But I say it was a dumb move, whether respectful or not. No dumb move is respected anyway.
Right.
You don't get your honey where you get your money. Period. Like, come on, man. You going?
Or what did you say? Don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, don't shit where you sleep.
And the thing is, I have a dog.
Yeah.
My dog isn't going to bite me because I feed him.
Right.
My dog has this level of understanding. This is the person that takes care of me.
Right.
So I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize me getting take care of. A dog understands this.
Right.
And we're the people that claim that we're the most intelligent being on the planet. And we still are getting duped, or we're still letting our sexual urges take over us to do something stupid as this. Like, you're lucky. This inmate is lucky he only got suspended for a year, but I still think we don't know the full
They gonna fire
ramification.
him.
Think so?
Absolutely. Come on,
You,
man.
hold on. You the VP. A nigga fuck your bitch. You firing him?
He done.
You gonna fire him?
He done because it's business at this point.
Right.
Like,
So hold on. So what? Okay, you firing him because it's business. What you gonna do to your bitch?
It depends on, because in a lot of cases, she probably got him by the balls. You see what I'm saying? So
I'm talking about you. We ain't talking about the VP. We talking about you, the VP. Your bitch get caught cheating with this. It makes headlines. What are you doing to her now?
It may be. It's hard just because I can't put my hands on her. So I would have to ban her from. I had to keep her away from the game. Like, you can't come to no games.
Okay.
You can't be around any.
So you stand. Basically, you stand.
It depends. Like I said, from a marriage, just me.
Okay.
Let's because of what I got invested, I'll probably stay, but the power dynamic is gonna swing very heavily. Now, this is the kicker. She can leave.
Okay.
And still get paid.
Because it's marriage. Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on what I got invested. Because if I leave, depending on what I got going with the prenup, if I got a prenup or whatever, I may have grounds to get away clean. I don't know the children situation. I don't know if they got young children or whatever. So it's a slippery slope because I had to look at all the detail. Everything got to be laid out before I make my decision. Do we got kids? How old are our children? Because I truly believe once you get in a marriage and you have children, it ain't about you no more. Sometimes you got to eat your pride. Men don't want it. It's hard to do it, but I got to think about my kids. How are my kids gonna be affected by this breakup? Everything is upside down. So I gotta think about how it's gonna affect them mentally.
So this is so public right now.
Right.
Your kids are going to see this.
Yeah.
How do you think your kids will look at you as the man of the house, staying in that relationship? Let's say you got all boys. We're going to change dynamics. You got all men. You're raising. And your wife get caught cheating. Their mother. How do you think your children will look at you if you stay with their mother who cheated on you? A public spectacle now.
It depends on how much and what have I poured into them at this point. Have I given them that red pill? Have I given them the game? Do I need to be, 100% honest, 60% honest? How much can they take at this point? I can't just go and dog their mother out to them.
You know what's crazy? You say that?
What's that?
My daddy used to always say this. He said, it's so much shit I want to tell you, but I can't tell you because a lot of the shit that I'll be telling you will be about your mother.
Facts. It's secrets in all relationships. It's a lot of shit men and women take on the low. But again, when you get them children involved, you got to eat it. You got to take it. You got to take it with a grain of salt because you this who you pick.
So you don't think if you left, your children will respect you because you understand a certain type of dynamic of if we're married, we're in here and we're supposed to do certain type of things to keep the family together. And mother didn't cheat respectfully to where it doesn't bring shame to the family. And I left because it seems as if when these things come out, the women still get a pass. And we see this when it pertains to this situation of who gets reprimanded or who gets suspended or who may potentially get fired. Why is it that we give the women so much pass and grace on their infidelities, but not the men?
I honestly feel a lot of women get grace because their buildup is mostly emotional. So we give them a pass like, well, she was just emotional. She did it out of emotional. I wasn't there. We'll start listening to excuses that are really not excuses, and we'll give it a pass. Okay, I understand I was busy. I neglected you. Women have a great way of twisting the table and turning the table on you to make you the reason why they chose to do what they did. But it's hard. It depends on the age of the children. Some of them won't get it. in the confines of a marriage, I would have that conversation about, your mother did something, inappropriate. We gonna be cool because I think children seeing a breakup of a family at an early age is gonna do something to them.
It's definitely gonna fuck them up. Most everybody I know whose parents divorced at an age I think of at least under 12,
Yeah,
I always fuck with them.
yeah,
And I've heard so many stories of people saying, well, when my parents got divorced, I thought it was my fault.
exactly. Yep, yep.
So when you think about that, it's crazy. But I'm gonna ask you something.
Hmm.
This is the date master we're talking to. So let's see what the date master says.
Yeah,
Your son comes to you, he's 12.
yeah.
Dad, kids are making jokes about mom saying that she's a whore, saying that she got caught cheating, saying XYZ. What type of conversation, how does that conversation go with you and your son?
I got to break it down as best I can. I had to show him some examples of this being a common thing because it is a common thing. Like, hey, it's a hard twist because in some cases I feel like parents like my dad, like he kept a even unbiased. It wasn't one shit sugar coated, nothing.
Mhm.
But he kept it real. He told me what was up, what how to move with girls because girls calling the house early. I'm fifth grade, sixth grade, they calling the phone. Like ninth grade, they calling every day. Like my mama and dad had to give me my own line.
Yeah.
So uh you just got to show them that this is how common it is, how to respond to it. Um in a lot of cases, it, you got to play it by ear, bro. Like you can't
Mm.
you it's hard to really to address that type of issue with a child because again, I got to look at what age, what school he in,
Mm.
what area he in. If he respond this way, what would the student do to him?
Mm.
If he respond this way, you see what I'm saying? It's all type of
Do
consequences. I
do
got
you
to look
take your
at.
child out of school for a while till it passes over? Do you let them continue to go to school? Do you let them face adversity? How do you go?
I want them to face adversity because adversity cripples a lot of people that ain't built for it and that don't expect it.
Mm.
Hey, this is a part of life. Hey, we're gonna get through it together. You just gotta stand firm like a man. A lot of times it we get into this content and we say anything a chick do that's disgraceful, we gotta get rid of her. All right. But if I have invested in her, no different than I invest in my business, it come with losses.
Yeah.
What kind of loss can you take? Now, if she went and got pregnant, that's a
Mm.
whole nother story.
Mm.
You went and got your rocks off. Okay, cool. A lot of these white guys understand that they're not really physically appealing to their women, but they
Mm.
have resources. I would bet on he knows this.
Mhm.
Like women are visual creatures. There's so many misconceptions about how women view men that are not true. Women are visual just like we are. Women have these desires just like we do. It's a bunch of stuff, but they think women are just supposed to be sitting in the house. Money don't make women happy. So he thinking he putting her up in the big house. She got all this luxury. That don't make her orgasm.
Mm.
So if she don't physically desire him and you put her around men, that's his fault also. Are you because how would Ime Udoka and this man's wife even cross paths to interact? She might be a trophy wife. He bringing her to the office, all of this. They lock eyes. Next thing you know, they got emails and social media and shit like this.
Well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna read a little bit of this article and see what we can come up with.
Okay.
It said the storm of Ime Udoka cheating scandal is nowhere near its end. With each passing day, new information makes the scandal even murkier. Udoka, who carried the Boston Celtics to the 2022 NBA Finals, who found guilty of violating the team code, the reveal of his cheating scandal with a female staffer broke the internet. The entire NBA community began a vicious circle of assumptions and rumors. Multiple women employed by the Celtics were dragged through an internet trial. However, the latest report suggests that Emma was in fact, caught 2 months ago. Karen Frazier of Entertainment Tonight disclosed how the infidelity was unearthed because of the Ring camera, the same doorbell camera Shaquille O'Neal invested in invested 200 million in. I don't even know why that's it now. Multiple sources confirm Celtics female staffer affair with Celtics coach Ime Udoka was uncovered by her husband when he overheard a private conversation on the home doorbell camera. Let me say this. Let me say
How
this
you
shit.
catch that though? Like,
hold on. I'm gonna say this. I have a Ring camera on my home.
right.
Every door on the side of the house and the back of the house. You know, I've never checked my camera. Never. Like not one time have I checked my camera.
You know
One
why? You,
time.
you know why he checked it?
That you going where I'm finna go.
Okay, go
Go
ahead.
and say what you finna say. Go and say
You
what
saw her outside.
Nah, that ain't why he
Because
checked that
if I
camera.
see if I'm like, why she out here?
That ain't
Like,
why
and
he
then
che-
she on the phone.
That ain't why he checked that fucking camera.
Why you say he checked?
Because he knew the bitch was cheating. He was trying to catch her.
Oh, so you think he was doing his own investigation?
Nigga, I just said I ain't never checked.
You know what?
I ain't never checked the camera.
That sound about right. I'm thinking he was just randomly looking and like, damn, why she outside? Let me look at it.
Okay, so I'm gonna y'all. If y'all know Ring and y'all know the apps on y'all phone, right? My wife can come and attest that we've been in this house 4 years and had a Ring camera or whatever the other doorbell camera on our house ever since. I just got the app on my phone last week
to check it.
Not to check it, just to have it.
Yeah.
Because and it's not to check, it's to have it because one of the things I wanted to do is to start because you could control the temperature too. Mm-hmm. And so you could turn the air and stuff off when no one's home and it saves energy. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the reasons why. Another reason why is to set the alarm when I'm not home. If I forget, I can set the alarm. It's never been a big deal, but the reason that I did it was because my wife was gone out of town and I would be at home by myself. The kids weren't here. So sometimes I would leave and she would normally set the alarm because she would leave after me.
Okay.
So the reason that I did it was to set the alarm while she was gone.
I got it.
So literally I've been here 4 years and I've literally had this app on my phone for a week. I don't check it even, and it tells you when somebody walks in front of my camera, it'll give me a notification. Person is in your front, the front of your house. Person's on the side of your house. Person's at the back door. So it lets you know, but I never go and check it and see and listen to her phone conversations or nothing like that. The only reason you would be listening to her phone conversation is because you know that she's cheating. She's up to something.
I agree with that 100%. I want to touch on that. I think you got those cheats where like this ain't really nothing. This wouldn't be you as a man. You would be like it was just something to do. You ain't gonna be up sneaking out the bed trying to go text a chick because it really wasn't nothing. But that one you like, that one that they like, that imprint, that one, man, your behavior is gonna become very strange, awkward, and you be like, man, something ain't right. So I'm with you with that. He would probably man, something up. Let me check everything, phone records, the Ring camera. Let me see if somebody in because a lot of times he probably had to go on the road while she at the house.
Right.
So especially they got kids.
But the thing is, you know your wife is working around. Let's just be real. If you're a VP of the Celtics, probably not as tall as these guys,
right?
Athletic as these guys, probably handsome as these guys. Like your woman is working in an environment where you walk around 6'3" plus athletes, fucking basically the cream of the crop men.
Yeah.
She's in locker rooms, probably seeing a dick swing and shit like that. And the thing about it is, your coach probably is just as tall, maybe a former basketball player. I don't know much about him. Former basketball player. He seems like a tall guy from what I see. No homo. He's not like an ugly fellow. You feel what I'm saying? So you know that he has clout. He's older. All these people are older. So, and the thing is, I do think they were trying to cheat respectfully. What it seems as if if he got caught on a Ring doorbell camera, the husband blew that up.
I don't think she would. I think she would to cheat respectfully would be to cheat with somebody that's outside this staff. I'm sure more than 9 times out of 10, it was her that initiated it.
But most people are going to cheat with the people that they see every day.
Yeah. But I'm talking about from an initiation, it was the wife. It wasn't him. Because why would he go after if all women, why would he go after the VP?
Why not?
I'm talking about unwarranted, just dry ball shoe. Like, hey, what's up, baby?
Why not?
He ain't going like that. He got a nice deal. She
Hold on,
initiated
hold on, hold on,
she
hold on.
initiated the energy.
So let's talk about that. So if we say you don't shit where you eat, even if she's shooting at him, why he still approach her then?
Cause it's so sweet. She's shooting with accuracy.
Nah,
So he
dawg.
like,
Look, bro.
man, he like,
Nah, dog. Look, bro. And this is just real shit. Even with my niggas, bro. I done had their bitch or a bitch they was fucking with shoot at me, and it's like this bitch sex as fuck. I would knock out, but I'm like, no, like I had to go tell my homeboy, hey, look, you know, your girl getting a little fresh with a nigga. She doing a little shit, liking shit on Facebook with the whoop.
yeah.
You know, I gotta tell you because you my nigga, and it ain't in the aspect of I'm gonna lose. I'm just probably maybe lose my friend, maybe. And then it might be on some shit where we like, oh, that bitch was a hoe. I fucked her. You talking about a nigga that just took the Celtics to the finals.
He got that power dynamic about him. He gonna draw that energy from these chicks. He a black dude in Boston.
I understand all of that. What I'm saying, why do you think she had to initiate it when he could have initiated too? Because hold on, he got the power dynamic too, so he might feel like ain't nothing off limits.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel she did it. Cause again, he's in Boston. Everybody know what the culture and city and how Boston runs. It's majority white. They ain't really they racist still. He ain't this man named Ime Udoka. He ain't just bareback shooting at a white bitch. That's the wife of the VP. He ain't going like that. He ain't
Why fuck in the first place?
Cause she coming at him like on some
some
fantasy types. When I look at these high profile like this, she had a fantasy for him. This a white chick. He probably never been with no white chick. That's one.
Come on, dog.
I'm just going. He Nigerian.
You know that nigga been with some white bitches. He Nigerian. And then you come on now. Hold on. Before you go, we know a lot of these niggas that's overseas type niggas.
Yeah.
Already when they come to America, fuck a lot of white bitches.
Man,
come on, dude. We know this.
I'm just giving this a hypothetical. He in Boston.
Okay, we go.
He in Boston.
Okay.
This a white chick. She probably look like something. She a MILF. She probably giving him all type of flavor. Me, we pick up on that. We ain't just going.
Hey, but it's so many bitches that I done had that I feel like I could have knocked off too, but I didn't do it because of the ramifications of what I'm trying to build. And this is what we try in the red pill space. I don't consider myself in the red pill space, but
you in it whether you like it or not.
I'm not
because it's just reality. It's just a real world. It don't have nothing to do with dating. It's just everything.
But this is what I'm saying. In the red pill space, we always talk about dick control as well.
Yeah, self-control. Yeah.
So if you're gonna say you in a red pill space and you talking about dick control, this would be an aspect of where you would need more dick control than anything else. Because, like I said, you just led the Celtics to the finals with these young boys. We ain't talking about no niggas, no real niggas that's the Kobe Bryant. You didn't go to with Kobe Bryant. You went with these young boys to the finals. The team looking probably good. You probably would go back to the finals. You got all these eyes on you, and you mean to tell me you think you're going to fuck? You know what I just thought about when I just said that?
With that,
I don't even know how he became the Celtics head coach.
Somebody brought it up. I think he worked his way up. He was somewhere and he was training.
That might be the issue. He might not. He probably been fucking this bitch for a long time as a subordinate up under her.
He been slaying her, but I think.
And so since he became the head coach, now it's an issue.
I say yes and no to that, just simply for the fact that if this chick was in this man's presence, more than likely other Celtics was around, other people
was picking up on it too.
No, they were just around.
Yeah.
So for him to just go out and shoot at her, it wouldn't have took this long. Somebody would have been said, "Hey man, this man talking. This the VP. This the VP wife." So this lets me know that she the one initiated it, because she was like, "Hey, this. Let's play that. He a subordinate,
right?
She the wife of the VP. Okay. She got access to a whole bunch of shit, emails, contacts, all of this.
All right.
So if he was a subordinate and worked his way up, let's say he been smashing on her, she picked him. He was handpicked by her and said, "Hey, I want that. You're the only African, whatever, in this little in our organization in this area. We in Boston. We can do this and it'll be cool." and he went with his move.
So that was a dumb move though. We both
It was
agree.
stupid, super dumb. I wouldn't have risked my career in
Dumb as
legacy.
shit.
He was stupid for that. Like,
Because let's say this. This is the VP of Boston. Ain't no telling what other ties he has to other teams.
he might get blackballed.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It was a dumb move.
It was the stupidest move, and us as men. Because I'm not sitting here trying to be like I might have haven't done dumb shit when it comes to hoes, because I think we've all
have
done it, but it's got to get to a point where us as men, we have to be like, see past the bullshit. We have to think past all of that shit, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, you have to understand. See, like I said, a person in the front.
Yeah.
Just this, it just tells you.
Yeah.
So, like I said, for him to just be listening to her, like you just to click it, listen to it, playback, all that, and then it doesn't even record. Well, it depends how long they're moving in front of the camera if it continues to record. And what's another thing that's suspicious is, why would you have to leave out of my house to have a phone conversation? If my wife got a phone call, walked outside to answer this phone call, then I would be suspicious.
Children possibly was there. They came out. Who you talking to?
Right. Like I would be thinking like,
probably talking real reckless.
All right.
Which is what he like, hold on, what's this?
But see, she could have said his name on the phone call too.
She probably said, "M.A. stop." Like, you
see what I'm saying? That's what she was doing. She was out there flirting with the nigga on the phone.
Flirt. She all giddy and all of this because she going outside to put this effort to make sure she get this phone time.
All right, I guess.
So she the one kicked it off, and he was weak, because if he was really player like that, he wouldn't engage in that.
Okay,
that's how I know he ain't a real player like that.
Let's read some more. It's say right now, safe to say the investigations began much sooner than previously believed, and I believe the husband leaked all this shit. M.A. Udoka was currently aware of what was coming, but chose to keep his fiance in the dark. M.A. Udoka deceived Nia Long for 2 months before the public reveal. Yet he made plans with Nia Long to move to Boston, and in fact brought her along. Frazier in a tweet wrote, according to well-placed sources, even after the affair was discovered by the Celtics, the female staffer continued to work with Nia Long on her move to Boston. Hold on.
Oh, so she worked there too.
Yeah, the lady.
Okay. So it's his wife, and she worked. That confirmed my point.
What you mean?
She worked there. She got access to all.
But I said that she's around all these niggas, all of these.
But I'm saying that let me know she initiated the contact. Absolutely. Come into my office. I got to talk to you. Husband ain't think this real talk.
That's what you said.
Yeah, come see me.
Okay, so according to a well-placed source, even after the affair was discovered by the Celtics, the female staffer continued to work with Nia Long on her move to Boston. Nia did not learn about the affair until the disciplinary action by the franchise was made public. The extent of Ime Udoka's lies can be understood from this. The woman he cheated on, Nia Long, with continued to plan a move that would eventually lead to today. As per TMZ, the couple had moved to Boston only 2 weeks ago. They were in the process of looking for houses. It is highly likely that Udoka knew about the oncoming public statement, yet he chose to continue with his deceiving. Udoka was, as a repercussion, suspended for the entirety of the 2022-23 season. In their statement, the Boston Celtics clearly stated the possibility of permanent separation with the coach.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They finna fire his ass.
That's right. Because this happened 3-4 months ago. This came out 3-4 months ago. They just concluded the investigation 2 months ago. But it started, it came up by 3-4 months ago. But what he did was, again, he like, man, this chick looking good. I ain't even looked at her. I ain't even seen a picture of her. You got a picture of her?
See,
I'm gonna see it. See if you can find a picture of her.
Hold on.
Cause I'm like, bro, why would you throw your legacy away? Y'all just went to the finals.
Let me see what it say. Because this shit weird to me. It's to me, it just baffling, because why would you as a man risk all of that? And you probably putting for that pussy, you giving up at least 200 mil.
He don't have no self-control. This how I know he not like that.
You giving him 200 mil.
He got caught up. He got caught up. He got caught in between the rock and the hard place, and he crumbled. Like, as a man, when you in that position of power, you gotta have way more restraint. But this is the thing. I respect him for not going public, because for whatever reason, I don't feel this is news. This is headline worthy
It really not, but I don't understand how it became headline worthy.
because of Nia Long. And it's the VP, and it's the president, the vice president wife. Oh, that's her right there?
Yeah,
That's a brunette chick. Oh, you about to blow it? Okay.
But see, that's weird too.
Oh yeah, this is a fantasy that yeah.
But my thing is, you would think that he would probably cheat with somebody cute or something. I ain't saying she ugly. She's not an ugly woman, but my nigga, you just took the Celtics.
But think about this. That chick probably told him he can do whatever he want to her. That make a chick look a little bit better. That make a 6 down to like an 8. When she's saying you could do anything to me you want,
but
she doing all of the things you
how
want.
many other bitches gonna let them do whatever he want to him?
It's all about personality though. Look at her. She look like she that happy go lucky. She a brunette chick. I'm not a she got a personality. She in the office. She playing this fantasy role of we in my office. It's all kind of things that play here. The psychology of cheating is very deep. A lot of the cheating that people get into, it ain't because of the sex. It's the thrill of it. It ain't. It's the adrenaline. It's like a roller coaster.
Hold on, I'm finna see because it ain't sharing the screen. Because I'm finna read this article here. Hold on. Okay. This shit crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Like
like I said, I don't understand. And I think a lot of times when we talk about these certain things, it's like we're not in a position to like really give, because we're not in them.
Yeah, we just speculate.
Right. But I feel like I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this about myself. And y'all can, if anything happens, because I will be big, I'm gonna let y'all know this shit nigga gonna be big. It would never be a time where I would let my dick control my future plans, fuck up my family, fuck up my reputation, fuck up my name, fuck up my name for my kids. It would never, ever, ever, ever be a time that I would do that from here on out.
You would think a man of his age would have that wisdom. Like, you have to, at some point, like, getting your rocks off. It's cool, but it's a way you go about it. If it's simply about it, that's why I say this situation in particular is deeper than the physical.
Yeah,
it's the whole dynamic behind it. This is the VP wife. This that Mr. Biggs R. Kelly shit.
It's the streets are talking about Ime Udoka, and we need to clear up some things. The first thing, Alison Feaster, the woman widely spread on social media as the person Ime Udoka was having an affair with, if is not the woman involved with Udoka. She is happily married by all accounts with kids, so social media should leave her alone and delete all the comments on her post about her. Secondly, people want to know why the Celtics are considering such an extreme punishment for an office affair.
That lets you know it's the VP wife.
Yeah. The reason is that it simply wasn't an office affair. Rumors are that Udoka was having relationships with married Celtic staffers. With an S.
Yeah, they do say it with multiple women though. Yeah, I have heard that. I just don't know.
I didn't want to find. I'm fucking all these hoes.
Yeah.
That's what that nigga said.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be a big deal if they weren't married to a plumber. Oh, that wouldn't be a big deal if they were married to a plumber. But in one case, it has been reported the woman is married to the Celtics senior vice president. As you can imagine, that didn't go over well when the affair was uncovered. Udoka was given the opportunity to end all his affairs quietly, but chose not. What the fuck?
Man, listen. He don't know what's going on. He could have. What did it say? Read it again. You could have got the last part.
It says, as you can imagine, it didn't go over well with the affair when the affair was uncovered. Udoka was given an opportunity to end all his affairs quietly, but chose not to.
Yeah. And at this point, he just feeling lustful desires. And then I can see at this point.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. Is that pussy that good?
Ain't no pussy worth my future.
Do you think that pussy was that good to him?
Yeah, it had to be because he ain't stopped.
So you think when they uncovered it and he was told to stop, if
And
he
he
would have
did
stopped,
not. It was too good for him to stop. It was too good. He got
hey,
he got a bite of that apple and he ain't know what to
hey,
do.
if it's a woman with some pussy out there, they good. Stay away from me because I don't want to meet you.
Man, it's some chicks out here got, man.
I don't want to meet you.
It's very few, but it's some that got it, and they'll break a man down with it. Like
Oh, hell no.
some women got it. A lot of them think they got it. It's mid, but the ones that do have it usually are married.
It's a Celtic staffer, Kathleen Nemo Lynch, deleted all her social media a few days before the
She
story
deleted
broke.
it.
That's what it said.
Oh,
A
yeah.
Celtic staffer, Kathleen Nemo Lynch, deleted all her social media a few days before the story broke, leading people on social media to believe she was the staffer that Udoka was having an affair with via whoever this news is, but it hasn't been confirmed. It seems she was bracing for what's to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a guilty person. She initiated it, bro.
Kathleen Nemo Lynch is the team service manager. It's probably
Team
her
service man.
He
Come on.
gave her that job
Come on, exactly. He
to
gave
watch
her,
over the team.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's on him.
yeah. That was it. Probably was a very strategic move if your bitch didn't fuck somebody.
I would not do that. She would
wouldn't-
have been
I wouldn't
strictly
do it.
behind a desk. You wouldn't have had no access to no players. No. He know better than that. The VP know better.
Kathleen Nemo Lynch is the team service manager of the Boston Celtics. She has been appointed with the NBA franchise for more than 7 years. Kathleen Nemo Lynch and Ime Udoka, the head coach of the Boston Celtics, are said to have shared an improper, intimate relationship. Though it has been reported to be consensual, the relationship violates the organization's discipline guidelines. It has been said that a suspension is soon looming for both of them. Many have even reported the Celtics coach might be suspended, but in the NBA, coaching suspensions are rare. In the first season, Udoka rallied his team to the NBA Finals. The Boston Celtics were set to enter the favorites for this season, but now the whole dynamic of the team has undoubtedly shifted.
So hold on. This was his first year. Last year was his first year in head coach role.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why I said because
Okay.
the last person I remember was the head coach was Brad Stevenson, but
Yeah.
I didn't watch basketball like that lately.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, how did he come to be coach? And that's why I said it makes sense of him probably being under her, probably just on the coaching staff. And then Brad Stevenson, or they were probably going through a coaching change. He probably was already fucking her because
Oh yeah.
the thing is, like I said, I think she was trying to respectfully cheat with not with a coach, but with somebody. If I was to get caught, it wouldn't be a big deal. You get what I'm saying? But she wasn't expecting him probably to be a head coach.
Yeah.
And so now she got caught in the ring camera. Now it's blown out of proportion because, like I said, if it was just a nigga that was just on the coaching staff, they would just brush this shit on the road. But I jumped first year, head coach, take them to the finals. These some young boys, everybody like 23 and younger.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's going to be headlines.
It's a lot of things that play with that. With her, nah, because it's usually whispers who the next up is.
Yeah,
she in the in crowd. She in that circle.
But no, not unless you having some turmoil. And now that's why I'm saying, because I want to say it wasn't just like, I know this person's gonna be there. Just like, I think it was a scramble.
Okay. I got
head
you.
coach.
I
You know
got
what I'm
you.
saying? I don't think it was like,
yeah.
oh, we know we're gonna put MA as head coach. I think it was like, this person did this move here, this shit.
Yeah.
This person didn't accept this job. So I think it was just a scramble, and he just happened to be coach, and it worked out, and it looked good. And like I said, that's why him being the first year coach, taking them to the, like I said, all of the dynamics for this headline is a big headline because of, like I said, how he came to be coach. And that's why I said, I don't know if it was turmoil there, why he got the coaching staff and all of this shit. Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. And it's a in his first season, Udoka rallied his team to the NBA Finals. The Boston Celtics were entered were set to enter as a favorite for this season, but now the whole dynamic of the team has been undoubtedly shifted. Kathleen Nemo Lynch is one of the female staff members of the NBA franchise Boston Celtics. The lady is currently making headlines as she shared an intimate relationship with the Boston Celtics head coach Ime Udoka. Lynch graduated from Brigham Young, BYU, with a degree in science in 2006, and then went to pursue her studies in Richmond, the American International University in London. The affair seemed to be why Udoka and Neil Long have separated.
Mm-hmm.
Udoka have considered resigning, but it looks like the Celtics will spend him for at least half, if not the entire season. So here are your updates. There are likely even more wild details to come. They are likely won't be pretty, so stay tuned. Flip the page for more scoops on what's going on with Udoka and photos of Miss Lynch.
It's way more to come. I'm gonna tell you
What?
this
Okay, what else could come out about this?
again. If they saying multiple staffers, they're gonna look at who. Also, they're going to dive into how long this has been taking place.
What does that matter?
It matters because if the investigation, well, let's say, was 2 months ago,
Okay.
how long? If he only been coaching a year,
Okay.
how long has he been in the head coach position? Did it start prior to?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole bunch of stuff because that's gonna put together the timeline on when the other, if those come out to be true. But
Mm-hmm.
when if he was doing this for this long with her, when did he have time to get with the other chicks?
Mm-hmm.
So I got a NBA champion caliber coach
Mm-hmm.
being able to juggle multiple women, have a long distance relationship. That is a crazy dynamic to have. This is an NBA coach. NBA season is long and busy.
Yeah.
You're on the road a lot. There's a bunch of stuff at play.
Yeah.
Now, I want to change gears a little bit, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
What does forgiveness look like in relationship? I've been thinking about this. I had some situations in the past where I didn't feel forgiveness was the out that I would use when a situation of infidelity came into play.
Okay, so we're talking about forgiveness for infidelity.
And what's the context? What is the scenario in which infidelity would be forgiven?
So if you asking me on my what I believe.
Yeah, what you
right?
think? What's some cases of where infidelity would be? All right, this is forgivable.
This is forgivable.
Yeah.
Fellas, men or women, if you're watching this, what does forgiveness look like if someone cheats on you? Infidelity, whatever cheating is to you, what does that look like? Let us know in the comment section. Forgiveness for me, Cedric, getting cheated on. Well, I don't know if y'all know my background, so I'm gonna tell. I didn't tell the story before, but I was married before, and I got cheated on before. Right, first time getting cheated on that I know of. But I've been with plenty of women relationships that I don't know if they cheated on me because I don't typically go. I don't look for a relationship. I don't look for infidelity in my relationships. But the reason that this infidelity came out because this person got pregnant and knew that if you had a baby that don't look shit like me, then it's gonna be an issue. Also, every woman that I date, I tell them I'm going to test my kids. Like off top. But the first date I go on with a woman, I said, I am going to test my children. So it won't be, oh, you don't trust me or whatever. You know, the excuses women like to use. So first day, I'm telling to my wife that everybody, I give my kids tests. So she had to tell me. So that situation, there was no forgiveness. I was 22, 23 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a lot. We didn't have kids. The baby ended up dying. We didn't have kids together. So, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what forgiveness looks like because I'm trying to wrap around my brain because being married now with 2 children, I don't know if I have that level of forgiveness in me.
I agree.
I don't know if my wife cheats on me now that I would still be with her.
I'm gonna tell you what it is because I agree with you 100%. Not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
When a woman cheats, and this is the forever conversation that happens all day, every day, because it will never be common ground. It will never be understood by women on how men view this. When a woman cheats, it is a particular mindset that she has to have to cheat first. Because if she love and respect you, it's gonna take a lot for another man to get her aroused, to get her to even think about leaving you or being, being with them, being with another man. So that forgiveness, like I said, I tried to exercise it, but I just couldn't because me being in that position of the side, so on many occasions, I see what it looked like to get to me.
Mm-hmm.
I see what women go through to get to me. It's a lot of lies. It's a lot of rigmarole. It's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of effort. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at that when it's my turn. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, baby, if you cheated on me, I have to extrapolate from my own experiences everything you did to do it and to keep it hidden from me and to act like everything is cool with me and you.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, we live in a lie. Anytime it was fidelity on my side, I say as of recent, I say the last 3, 4, 5 years,
Yeah,
I don't lie. I don't lie to women.
I don't either.
Period. Like if she asked me if
I don't even tell women that I'll never cheat on them.
exactly like was you with? Did you? Yeah, I was with her. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one thing to do it. It's another thing to do it and then lie about it.
Mm.
That's usually what women do.
Yeah.
Women ain't gonna own up to their shit because it makes them look valueless. It makes
Mm-hmm.
them lose value instantly. The moment
Mm-hmm.
you admit you cheated on your dude with another, the moment you admit you cheated, your value hits the floor.
Mm.
Period. And now I got to play the tape back because in a lot of cases, you didn't have little inklings and conversations to get the truth out. And
Mm-hmm.
she chose to say, nah, everything cool.
I'm gonna say this. My mama used to say this shit too. It's just some real shit. She said if a woman love you, she never said a woman wouldn't cheat. She said if a woman love you, you will never know she did cheat.
Mhm.
She used to say that. This is what she used to always say. If a woman love you, you will never know that she did cheat. Not that she wouldn't. And from my conversations with women recently and as of late, I'm just listening to them. And I don't know if it's true or not because from what I view when it comes to women and love, I don't know what that really looks like with women. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what love, what when it comes to a woman saying I love a man and how she operates.
I know what that shit look like. You know what it look like? 110% dedication and focus on you. Making sure that they don't do anything to make you question them. Making sure, because I call me crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
I damn near can tell if my woman been with another man because I'm so
I
in
can
tune.
too.
Because if I make you my woman, I'm in tune. We in tune with one another on a level that I have never. The other chicks I've been with that I didn't choose to make my chick,
Mm-hmm.
we ain't in tune like that. So if I make you my lady, we in tune. And
Yeah.
I'm a empathic person. I'm a Pisces, all that, and I really don't even buy into the zodiac shit. But I know that Pisces shit, that shit, whatever, all that shit, 100% with me.
Mm.
I'm very like that telepathic. I can feel.
Yeah.
I know when something ain't right.
Yeah.
And every time I knew someone, every time my gut spoke to me, it was true.
Well, that's how I found out. Honestly, it wasn't even about her getting pregnant with my ex-wife. It was just that I felt it. And if y'all want to know the story, how I caught her cheating, basically I was working 2 full-time jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't chilling together. So it was a Wednesday. I remember this shit vividly. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna call off because me and my wife ain't been spending no time, go home, surprise and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get off early. I got off at like 2:30. She got off like 5, 6, whatever. Whoop, whoop. I go home, go to sleep. I wake up, I go sleep on the couch because I'm tired. Like I'm working 2 full-time jobs. Wake up, 8 o'clock, boom, 8 o'clock. Nobody at the house, 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm like, okay, so I know something going on. So I call her phone and I said, hey, baby, where you at? I'm just trying to see where you at. She like, oh, I'm at home on the couch. And she didn't know I took off because normally I'd be at work.
Mm-hmm.
She like, I'm at home on my couch. I said, the couch? The couch that at our house like that? She like, yeah, I'm at home on the couch. I was like, baby, you can't be at home on the couch because I said I've been asleep since 3 o'clock on the couch that we got at our house, right? She's like, oh, no, I meant the couch at my sister's house. So
Caught up.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. But before that,
Yeah.
this is how I knew. And I think that's why I took off. I was fucking, having sex, never had a smell, period.
Mhm.
I was hitting her from the back and she just had an odor.
Telltale sign.
And I was like, and I stopped my dick. My dick instantly went soft, right? Instantly went soft. As soon as I was hitting from the back. I was like, and this is I don't know where it came from. I was like, you need to tell the nigga you fucking and quit nutting. Just like that. What do you mean? What you mean? She just going on like, okay, bitch, whatever. I said, look, my nigga, I said, I'm way more seasoned than you. I said, you was a virgin when we got together. You ain't fuck nobody else. You never had a smell. I said, bitch, we didn't went and played basketball. Literally. We went and played basketball.
Yeah.
And I didn't fucked you in a car after we played on some loving basketball shit. You know, you hide, you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you ain't had no smell. And you been tell me, bitch, you got a smell and you ain't even went to work today.
Man,
and she said, so she go to the doctor and the doctor say, the doctor said you throw my pH balance off because you've been nutting me. I said, bitch, we've been fucking for 5 years. What you mean? Now I'm throwing your pH balance off? She's like, yeah. I said, look, my nigga. I said, you gonna get caught. I said, you're not smart enough. You're not slick enough. You're not smooth. I'm telling you, like you're not smooth enough. This shit gonna come out. You're not that smart, right? This was the dumb part. She been on birth control the whole time we've been together. Why the fuck you want to get out birth control when you cheating now?
Man, chicks don't be thinking. They think with their emotion. And I say this, I had this conversation. It sound whatever. A lot of chicks, they truly feel that they're smarter than men, and they're not.
No.
When it comes to
and
this,
they don't have no fucking intuition. Y'all want me to quit saying that.
they don't have that discernment. That's bullshit. No, you don't. You
They
think
don't.
you do, but you don't.
They
If that was the case, again, no. It's too many deadbeat dads for discernment to be present.
Right.
He don't turn into a deadbeat daddy after the baby born.
Right.
He don't turn into a woman beater on Thursday at 3 p.m. after, like, it don't happen that way.
Exactly.
If the discernment was as strong as y'all say, y'all wouldn't be victims in these situations.
But going back to forgiveness, I'm trying to wrap my mind around it because I don't think I have a level of understanding to where I can be with a woman and have some type of forgiveness for her cheating on me. And this is a real shit. The reason I don't think I have forgiveness to a woman cheating on me because I'm a man, right? That really I like bitches. I fucking love bitches. I love getting new pussy. I love women.
Me and
right?
you both.
And I've been 100% faithful to my wife.
Salute.
And so if I can do that, and I know like I have the way I'm 20% more, 20 times more testosterone. I see a woman, I can see a woman with a fat ass in the mall and fuck the 20 different ways with a flash, just like that. Like in my mind, like, damn, this bitch got a fat ass, whoop, I done all this. And I have that level of understanding that if I'm a man, that I can go and be 100% faithful to my wife now, there is no fucking excuses.
That forgiveness piece, man. I think it's a hard conversation for me in there because a lot of men, I feel all men need to be cheated on at one point in their life. They need to know how they feel in order so they understand it as they get older. Because even though men and women are different, some of the things feel the same when you come to cheat. Because cheating is more so disappointment and heartbreak because I didn't expect you to, or because you said you wouldn't do it. They hit anybody the same. If you tell a child, hey, I'm coming to pick you up, whether it's a daughter or a son, as a father, and you don't show up, they're gonna both feel the same, no matter if they're a girl and a boy. So when it comes to that forgiveness, we tolerate so much as it is to forgive something on that scale is like a slap in the face. And I truly believe if I was to forgive a woman for doing such, she wouldn't respect me after that.
Yeah, see, that's what you run into because see, that's the scary part about it because, like you said, the women go through, not just women, people go through great lengths to keep this secret from the person that they're dating, right?
Yeah.
And what in my mind is going to make me think that you're going to change your ways, or you going to feel like they caught me like this time, I'm gonna switch it up. So they won't catch me the same way. They ain't gonna be expecting me to cheat like this.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's why when like I said, when you let go of certain things, go past, and just I think it's just a human psyche. Sometimes we feel like we can get over on certain people because and this is some real shit. Shout out to Thomas Sotomayor for saying this. You don't never let no person know what you've dealt with in the past to show people
Yeah,
how what you're willing to deal with.
that's facts.
Like I never tell a woman like, well, yeah, this woman did this woman did that, to let her know, like, okay, he'll tolerate this much. I nip everything in the bud when it comes to any woman I deal with. Like, no, don't play with me. I'm cussing them out. Like, if you act like a bitch, fuck you, like all that. Because I was big on not calling a woman a bitch. That was like, I'm not gonna call a woman a bitch. Like now, it's like I don't give a fuck because I need you to understand. I'm at a level right now that you making me feel the type of ways, and you need to understand because that's the worst thing I can say to you as a woman. Like, bitch, you making me feel the type of ways. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so I need her to know that that level of aggression is always there. And I tell people this: I'm gonna play with your life like you play with my feelings, because most men kill women for infidelities and shit like
That's
that.
facts.
Because I know. That's why I said I don't know what love looks like with a woman, because I know as a man, when I love a woman and how I feel, that it might be a situation where I'm willing to lay my life down for. I never met a woman that I feel like in any situation that she would just lay her life down for me.
Nah, I think women most time when a woman look is that imprint conversation come up. It's only women will meet that one guy, and this is I'm a firm believer. Most women that single that you see end up single going into their late 30s, 40s,
Mhm,
they fumble that guy, and
mhm,
they go through these different men, hoping and praying to meet somebody just like him, and it
mhm,
ain't gonna happen. It's
mhm.
not gonna happen. You're not gonna meet that replacement from that for that imprint. That's that one. Men meet those chicks too. We meet that chick
Yeah,
that's just very special. And in a lot of cases, if we don't lock her down, she'll get away. Somebody else will marry her. Because a good wife is a good wife. A
yeah,
good player is a good player, no matter where they go. So, when you catching that infidelity, like as men, like I said, when you find out you've been cheated on, like I done had relationships that ended, and I found out through some crazy ways that damn she was fucking up, but I kind of already thought it because the way I got her,
yeah.
it was on that. So me not knowing what I know now at the time, I'm entertaining and treating her like my chick when I just got her from another cat.
So do you believe the same way you got him is the same way you
Facts,
lose him?
because I lost her the same exact way. I'm talking about almost to the T. I seen
Mhm.
the same way I got her. I'm seeing the other cat that she ended up messing with the same way.
Damn. Okay.
I said, God, I said, damn, it moved quick. But man, forgiveness for a man, bro. When that infidelity, ladies, y'all cheat
So
y'all
if
cheat
if
different.
if a man forgives, if a man get forgives a woman, is that a sign of weakness or is that a sign of strength?
It depends on what we got invested. Marriage, I'm gonna have a different conversation. This
We
one
talk
thing,
about marriage.
yeah,
Let's talk about
because
marriage.
even though I never been married, I'm not married. I look at marriage so serious. I never treat it like a boyfriend girlfriend scenario.
Mhm.
Never.
And I agree. I don't treat mine like that.
Like, nah, bitch, I'm not, this ain't a graduated step from boyfriend, girlfriend. This is dedicate. This is if you said it and you vowed to the most high that you gonna honor, cherish, whatever, that's what we standing on.
Mm,
Ain't no divorcing
right.
unless you break the vows. Or if I break them.
Bro.
But again, I gotta weigh it up. If
Mhm.
we married and we ain't got no kids, that's a conversation. Well, man, we ain't even got a chance to have kids. We leave away clean. But once if we get them seeds involved, the split between me and you, I gotta. That's the priority is to preserve them.
But see, that's the part that's unfair,
It
I
is
think,
unfair.
for the men.
It is. It's an unfair. I never look at life to be fair to me. I didn't deal with too much adversity.
It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up because you looking at it from a logic standpoint because you're thinking about the kids, right?
Yeah.
You thinking about the kids now, and you don't have kids to the point where if you did have kids, it'd be 10 times stronger, right?
Everything I'm
What?
doing is for my unborn children.
Why don't we hold women to the same accountability? Because I feel like this: if you the woman, my mom used to say this. My mom used to tell me a lot of real shit. The woman keeps the family together.
Yeah. I believe that.
The woman keeps the family together. So when you and then I didn't even understand what she was saying, but getting older and people start talking about statistics,
Mhm.
and 80% of the women file for divorce.
They break up the family.
They break up the family.
Yeah.
So why do you have to have that level of understanding as a man? And I understand it's different because of the other sexes, but when it comes to just being a human,
Oh, well, 80% of divorces are filed by women. I want to
filed by women,
make sure they heard that right. I got you. Yeah.
why aren't men able to be human in certain situations? Because I've been hurt too, but you hurt my motherfucking feelings. I should be able to lead this. But now you have a level of understanding that, oh, I got kids involved. I got seeds involved. I got to take care of them a certain type of way. But women is like, fuck you, fuck the kids. I'm going to use the kids as pawns. I'm going to go to court and get child support. Like, why aren't men able or allowed to be human when it comes to certain situations like a heartbreak?
It's hard because I kind of liken it. Let's look at it from a football aspect. You got these players, right? They get paid this good money, right?
Yeah.
But they go out and get their ass pop. Ray Lewis, busting them, hitting them, knocking their head off. Palomalu, Richard Sherman, all these great NFL players. But the running back, they may be down for a minute. They're gonna get back up and they're gonna keep going because it's just a part of it. I think, like I said, you're allowed to be, but you gotta look at what you're risking.
Yeah.
What's at risk if I leave? If I opt out, I'm the breadwinner. My kids gonna be impacted because let's say my wife ain't really. Let's say she just got a little rinky dink job. Let's say she a stay at home mother.
Yeah.
Let's say she works for me. If I disrupt this, everything I did, it get interrupted. A lot of the time we look at it from where I go to my job, she go to her job. Now, in some cases, how I want my house set up, I want me and my chick to have business together. I want us to do this and have things ready for our children.
Yeah.
So if I disrupt it and kids in play, I'm taking not only am I leaving her, but I'm messing my situation up too.
Yeah.
So it's just a hard fix. And if you can fix it, if she that's another thing. She got to be willing to take all of the responsibility and accountability. It can't just be no half-ass, I'm sorry, baby. She got to put forth 1,000% effort to fix it. If she don't do that, then I got to cut the cord. And then I gotta mitigate as much damage as I can.
So what does a woman, your wife cheats on you? Yeah, I got kids. She says she's apologetic with it, or whoop de whoop. She's trying to repair it. What does she have to do to make you feel secure after that infidelity has happened?
I don't even know if I got an answer, but I would say
Have you even thought that far though?
I haven't even thought that far, but I say the disrespect gotta be as loud. I mean, the correction has to be as loud as the disrespect. So
is there a certain thing as something bad as your woman cheating on you? Is there a correction that's as loud as that in your mind right now?
I don't know what I don't know. I know how I know if she was do XYZ, my reaction and feeling toward that effort, I don't know what that looks like though. I just don't know I don't know what a woman has in her trick bag to say, if I was to get caught cheating or whatever, this is what I do. I don't know what that'll look like. I don't know what will make me, because I'm already at that edge. I don't know what she can do, if anything.
Do you think a woman, like you said, the trick bag, do you think a woman has something? If I get caught, this is what I know I have to do to repair it. Do you think a woman had that?
Nope. Because if she cheating, she already left the situation anyway. She ain't looking to mitigate in case you get caught. She'll have a contingency plan in the event that you decide to leave. I think she'll have that before she'll have a trick bag to fix it. She ain't gonna have no trick bag.
So then if you don't think she's trying to,
if she ain't trying to fix it, it's a wrap then.
But then if you feel like she's already gone to cheating, why are you trying to stay there? I know you said kids, but you know, if her mind gone, you think she's already gone physically, mentally, spiritually, the connection's broken. So what is there left to even try to repair? So you just basically staying in hold on.
Oh, okay.
You're staying in a relationship because of the kids, right? You don't think kids will understand you're staying in a relationship because of them too?
Eventually, yeah, I think it'll come to the point where I had that conversation. Just hypothetical upon the finding out and bringing it to her her initial reaction, response, and plan to fix it has to be very convincing. If it's not convincing out the gate,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wrap it up and have that hard conversation and mitigate as much, Again, this chess now, I may not be able to just act hastily. I may have to play it out for 6 months because I may have to have certain accounts, I may have to have certain income. I may have to do because I got to still think long ball.
Yeah.
Everything I do now, I think long term. So if I was to find this out, let's say September, October, it may not be it may be March, April before I make a move. I may play everything cool and may not do anything.
I just think this. Everybody need to have a hitman on their team. You need to have a
no, we ain't trying to got that Andre. What did Ray Caruth?
You need to have a hitman on your team, my nigga. I'm just gonna be real with you because it gotta be some level playing field somewhere, and you don't want to go to the courts. You don't want to have to mitigate your life a certain type of way or move a certain type of way so you can move accounts and all that. Like if a bitch cheat on me, bitch, you gotta die.
I don't think death is the. I wouldn't say death is the punishment. I would say leaving her in a worse position than she was before me is a healthy punishment. I'm not gonna take your life. I ain't gonna take your life, but I'm gonna remove all access, all benefit that
comes your life like you played my feelings.
all access, all benefits that come with me, they leave. But it just depends. And I'm trying to get sole custody of my kids.
My kids come with me regardless.
Yeah, they come with me.
They gotta come with me.
Like, nah, you ain't finna
like
have,
that.
You ain't finna have this because in most cases, when a chick get rid of a guy that's on something,
yeah,
they go down. They just keep going down, notch after notch after notch. Because
let's just talk about this. Scottie Pippen wife
out of pocket like a pistol at a robbery.
So this bitch talking about on TV said how hard it is to replace a Scottie Pippen.
That's good and bad.
Bitch, do you know you had one of the most elite niggas that there is? Fame, money, height, not a bad looking guy. Y'all got 4 fucking kids. Like, what else do you have? What else could you want out of life other than that? And me and my wife was watching. You watch Raising Kanan?
Yeah. I love that, yeah.
Raising Kanan, I told her yesterday or day before yesterday when we watched the show. I said, Raising Kanan, this story is typical of a woman. The brothers told her, I'm happy here. We don't have to go to Jersey. We make enough money here. The bitch say, no, we're going to go to Jersey. And look at all of the problems that she's caused because she's the head of them. And they say, hey, I'm content. I'm happy. A lot of women are not okay with men saying, oh, I want to make $50,000 and be happy with $50,000.
Yeah.
Now, if I was dating now, I didn't understand this until I seen the show and I just thought about it as an epiphany. When a woman say, I want a man that's ambitious, I get what that means now. Ambition doesn't mean ambition means to her that if I want you to be XYZ, you need to be able to be X, Y, and Z for me. I don't want you to be stuck. I don't want you to be complacent. I don't want you to be making $50,000 and feel like that's going to make me content for 30 years. I want you to be ambitious enough. If I come to you, hey, nigga, I want a bigger house. You need to be ambitious enough to go and get that bigger house for me. That's what ambition means to a woman.
I came to a conclusion a long time ago. A woman can never be pleased because she has been designed to be a pleaser. Women will put to be a helpmate to men. We want, like, when you look at how women just talk about dating men, they talking like they the ones that's in charge of the whole process from start to finish. Like, no. So every time I tried to please a woman, I lost. It was an L every time. But when I stuck to please myself, I got the best behavior out of every chick I dealt with.
But the thing is, women do control it right now.
Yep.
The society's made it that way. A lot of boys growing up with their mothers and seeing who run the house and shit like that. So when you see it, when you're growing up and you're seeing these type of things, then yeah, of course you're gonna have a lot of men who are, pussyfooting, scared to tell women how they feel, bowing down, niggas moving to these women apartments, houses,
Hobosexuals and all
right,
that. Yeah.
driving their cars, couch surfing and shit like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
when you think about this, there's a lot of men doing this. And I'm gonna say this: the court system awards children to the mothers,
All the time.
and not because the mothers are good parents, because it's a stat. Y'all can look it up. 75% of the people that's in long-term correctional facilities come from a
They
fatherless
they
household,
know the mother gonna feed them boys right
right?
back to the system.
To the system.
They
It
don't,
is all a game.
you can't tell women this though. Let
It
them
is.
you tell them they the best parents. Kid dumb as a box of rocks. He got the J's on. Dumb as hell.
Didn't know this. My wife told me this. My wife is a teacher. They know how many jails to build off of the kids who cannot read on a third grade level. So I'm listening to her. It took me a while to listen to her. I don't even lie to y'all, just because it's just woman shit. I'm just listening to her. So I was watching Freeway, Ricky Ross, the real Rick
The
Ross.
real Ricky Ross, yeah.
He said the reason I got out because I was in the library. He said most of the guys in prison, they can't read past the third grade level. He said the young guys ain't in the library. He said there's old niggas in the library. The young niggas can't read.
Yep.
They don't read past the third grade level. I'm like, damn, that shit came full circle. She just told me this. Literally a week later, I seen his interview and he said the same thing. Most guys in prison can't read past the third grade level. They also show that most children cannot read that well when they don't have a father in the home.
Yes. They have all type of stats to show the performance from a child that come from a single father household versus a single mother household. The numbers are crazy. Like it's very different.
And this is sad that we have this argument come up on our timeline once a month, maybe every other week. A woman can raise a man to be a boy. This is sad. And another thing I want to say is 85% of the guys who commit sexual assault on women come from a fatherless home.
Yep.
So men even teach young boys how to respect women in a manner where there will not be any sexual assault or sexual abuse. Also, when it comes to violence, men are the main victims of violence or
Facts.
the main culprits of violence as well. So when women talk about they need to be protected, women are not in a situation where people are really just going out there to do anything to rape women and to hurt women. And there's been plenty of studies that show that, like in 2022, rape is actually very, very small. Not saying it doesn't happen, but if it was maybe 1930, it might be a different issue, it might be a different thing. But men are so docile now, men are so scared, men are so weak. And then, with advents of porn, masturbation, any VR, virtual reality, men are not even don't even have the energy to go out to even approach women in a manner to even to cause harm in a sexual manner to women, because most of these guys before they leave the house, they didn't beat their dick sometimes. They didn't watch virtual reality. They are addicted to porn and doing all this other shit. So when you think about a lot of stuff that they're saying and the stats that we can read and the prison system and this revolving door that's going on, fellas, if you are in a situation where you are married or you have a woman with kids, it needs to be a time where man up and go get your children, because it's only a matter of time before your child is going to be in that cycle.
He gonna be indoctrinated, and
Right.
the woman gonna feed him right to that system. I see it happening. Like with the mental organization I work with, I pulled a report back in 16, and it was just showing across the nation, 3rd grade through 8th grade boys and what their scores is looking like across the board in every subject, math and reading, in the toilet. You can't count and you can't read, you're gonna be a criminal,
Right.
because you don't like reading and counting. We get all this other extra stuff from the public school system. The public education system is fluff. But going back to bring full circle what we was talking about as far as the infidelity and how all of this even plays a role to where women will break up that home
Right.
for infidelity on the man, because they look at it. I'm gonna tell you the reason why women react that way. because they put themselves in the shoe. They put themselves in the person that's cheating. They know the feelings, the emotions, the effort that they have done or is currently doing to get to this man that's not available or to make themselves available when they're not available. So they know that's why I say being in that side dude position,
Mhm.
I seen chicks go through all type of hoops to get to me.
Mhm.
So they react that way because they thinking you doing the same thing with this chick.
Yeah.
Not knowing you ain't putting in half the effort. It's a side.
Or I just think it's a lot of ego
Oh yeah, it's definitely ego. Yeah, it's
because
definitely that.
if you've ever watched this video, How to Sell to a Negro, they talk about the part of basically keeping up with the Joneses and
Yeah.
how the black woman will always compare herself to other women and what other
Yep.
women have.
Yep.
So when a woman feels like she's getting cheated on or has been cheated on, and it's a public and it's in the public knowledge or in the face of everybody, her ego is bruised as if another woman has something up on her. Her pussy is better than mine, or she's getting more money than me, or it's her ego is bruised. To whereas when men are getting cheated on, it's totally different. It's not about ego, it's about what we built. Like we said, my have somebody having access to my woman and what's going on, your potential of getting pregnant and shit like that. It's like, nah, dog, you can't that shit cannot
That shit
happen.
unforgivable.
It's very, very
Because we ain't asking for much. Like that's why I said we tolerate the attitude, the mood swings, the back.
Yeah.
We'll tolerate that
Yeah.
and we'll get past it like it ain't even happened.
All right.
You get that puss up, baby. It's a wrap. And then you lie about it. It's a
All right.
dub.
It ain't much more. It ain't much more
It is a
left.
dub.
It ain't much more left than that.
Now, again, going back to that forgiveness piece, man, it's certain things I can deal with. It's just certain
But I
things
just can't see myself forgiving. I like no. I'm gonna put it this way. I think I can forgive a woman, but continuing a relationship, I cannot forgive a woman while being in that relationship. But I can forgive a woman while after leaving that
okay,
relationship.
you can get over it.
I can get.
I
over
get
it.
over it. Yeah. I get over it, but
I can't. I don't think I could get over that cheating aspect. Looking at her every day.
I'm gonna tell you what me and think about. I was talking to one of my friends today. She's super cool. I said, y'all know y'all do a roundabout dance with every man that y'all meet with. You get a chick and y'all sexual, the little preamble, the little first 5 minutes, y'all, you trying to play it off. You don't want to make it seem like you super horny. Y'all may take a sip. Y'all do these little sensual hugs and kisses. You let her, to get that chemistry going, to get get that arousal going.
Yeah.
So we playing this that you doing this with another nigga. Oh man, you gonna make a man go crazy. You let him grab you like that. You let him kiss on you like that. You submitting to him. Because a lot of chicks try to play that they ain't sucking dick too. You doing everything with him.
Right.
Because you cheat. Because you going so crazy to risk our relationship. I know you getting the full Monty. I know you getting the full debt. Because you wouldn't be doing it for the halfway.
But that that don't even that doesn't cross my mind when it comes to cheating.
I mean, I'm saying this is a lot of thoughts that a lot of men have.
Yeah, I got you.
But you said you just don't think about it.
I don't think that when it comes to like infidelity, I feel like this is me. When it comes to a woman being so they had a study that came out that said most women cheat because they're bored. Right. So her being bored and cheating is using me as an expense, trying to sneak and do all this and trying to get excitement to go around my back to fuck somebody else because she needs an excitement and I'm part of that excitement, but it's gonna fuck with me.
I said 6 to 8% of cheating ain't for the sexual pleasure at all. It's for the thrill.
And that's what I don't like. I don't like to be at the expense
of the muse.
I don't want to be that.
I got you.
And that's what makes me think. I think of that like you're using me as at the expense of you getting your rocks off. Because now, I wonder if this nigga gonna catch me, just like hide and go seek.
Yeah, it is.
It's all it is. It's simply hide and go seek. Oh, I'm gonna go hide. I hope this person will catch me, and they start seeing me. Hopefully, I can get to the base before they actually get me.
Yeah.
And I don't like that understanding of that thought of, damn, this bitch really just out here doing all this shit. I don't tell her how long it's been going on till I finally catch her. And now that I caught her, the game is over. See, now when I catch her, the game over. That's why she's going to leave.
It's a wrap.
It's no more.
And a lot of times, if a chick get caught, she pretty much on whatever that percentage look like. I don't know the exact. She wanted to get caught, so it gives her that footing to leave.
Yeah.
A lot of chicks are not honest. They don't have I wouldn't even say the balls, but they don't have the courage to end a relationship when there's no fault of the man. So they'll go and just sabotage it. Cheating is one way they'll sabotage it. Withholding sex, causing arguments. They know they give off hints when they're ready to leave a relationship. They're gonna give out cues, they're gonna give out certain signals that the relationship is no longer fulfilling to them.
Yeah.
Or if they have found a better suitor. So my remedy for that is that you can never go in a situation where you're putting the woman as your center.
Yeah.
She has to be constantly in pursuit of getting to a certain place with you.
Yeah.
Whatever that look like. Anything a chick don't work for, she don't appreciate.
I agree.
So you'll be engaged chick the word she don't work for, she not finna be loyal and faithful because it has not required anything of her.
Right.
She's like, well, damn, if you gonna give me this, the next dude gonna give me this, if not more. And then this person gonna do it, and then they find themselves spinning out of control.
But that's why, with the invention of social media, we see how delusional.
Social media was the best and worst thing to happen.
How delusional women really are. Even when you watch other podcasts, when they have a bunch of women on there and you ask them what do they think the average man makes, and they talking about 200 and 300,000. Like, bitch, you really think men make this type of money?
And they see all this poverty and destruction.
Right. Like, or even this is what fucks a lot of women up too. So women, nobody likes to admit this, but a lot of young girls date a lot of older niggas, right?
Absolutely.
So if I'm a young girl, let's say I'm 18 and I deal with a nigga 25, 26, maybe a neighborhood dope boy, he got a decent job at 25, 26, right? He can buy me anything I want because at 18, I'm not requiring a lot from this nigga. If I say, hey, I want these pairs, you like, oh, baby, that ain't shit. I'm gonna go buy you these shoes.
Buy them, Jay.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy you these shoes.
We gonna get matching pair.
Right. And then you think this nigga buy me anything I want. He buy me all this shit. Oh, well, can you buy me this bracelet? Oh, that little $50 bracelet. Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna go buy you this $50. Fuck yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So now you done got fucked up because you think this nigga make a lot of money, but the shit you was actually requiring wasn't that fucking much because you 18. You know, like you saying, hey, nigga, I want you to put me up in the house. But see what fucks you up because now you didn't got 28, 29, 30. And now you asking, hey, can you put me in the house? Because you think, hey, this other nigga I done had and did all this other shit. Or I kept dealing with older dudes and they kept doing this. And now that I'm an older age, now that I'm requiring more. And then the shit that I'm requiring is 10 times, 30 times more than what I required in the past. That's gonna fuck me up.
Women date in a graduated fashion.
Yeah.
The next guy have to have more to offer than the last, and then the last. But they're giving more. I always say a woman can never give her best twice.
You don't think so?
A woman can't give her best twice. It's the imprint. That one that touched that soul.
Yeah.
That one that you're gonna be on that phone 4-5 hours.
Yeah.
Every day, all of this. At any given moment, you only gonna get that once. You can't. A woman ain't finna give her best twice. When she give it, it's a done deal.
I think that's people in general though.
Nah, men can give our best on many different ways because our best is we're more consistent. We may have a little bit different tactic, but we're gonna give. If we feeling this woman, we may be a little bit more attracted than to our ex. But if this woman give us that comfort, we still gonna give her the same thing we gave that last.
I ain't gonna say too much, but I don't.
I think men give because we have to. In order to even be in that market, we got to be looking to give more. Because in a lot of cases, we'll find that out. The reason why we lost this chick is because we didn't give her enough. So men programmed to say, well, shit, I got to make more money. I got to get another grind. I got to get in shape. I got to do this. You see these men that transform themselves all the time.
That's for themselves though.
I know, but that's my point. It ain't for the woman.
Yeah.
But a woman gonna benefit from the residual of that.
I can agree with that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But as far as the just being in a relationship, let's say you got the same man his whole life. He's been a nigga that's been in shape, body, kind of always had money, find out what he want to do. Let's say if it's a nigga that's got rich off social media at 18, 35, you know what I'm saying? And he, dealt with women between it. I don't think a man can go and give himself multiple times. And the reason is because when it comes to love, men, and we talking about on the love aspect, giving yourself, loving a woman and being there, men kill themselves from heartbreaks.
That's facts, though.
So I don't think men can give themselves multiple times, with the fact of most suicides with men come from a heartbreak because they don't have anything left to give anybody, so they end it.
They in the late age. They in like early 40s though, late 30s. I think it's what 41 and up. I think it was 41
I don't know
because most of them was due to post divorce. A lot of male suicide was linked to divorce.
But even 40 years old, young.
I mean, it's here, but I look at it.
Got 40 years to go.
I look,
average lifespan is like 70 something.
I look at it like this: if a man is well to do, he ain't gave no woman his best because he gave himself his best because he got rich. It take a lot of effort in a lot of cases. Now you got those anomalies, not the anomalies. They just say the upper middle class $300,000-$400,000 household, $300,000-$400,000 household. It's a grind to get that.
I agree.
So it's very rare that a man would even be able to has given his best to a woman before he got there, because he had to give so much to himself, sacrifice. That's why you got these whole incel culture. These incels gonna be rich because they ain't get no pussy. All they time and effort going into their craft.
Oh, being that
the coding, the apps that we seeing on these phones. Best believe you pull on your phone, it's a few incels behind some of them apps that you love.
Or they go shoot up schools.
That's true, but it don't happen on an everyday basis. It's a rare case.
Hold on, mass shootings happen every day. Every day. You could and ain't talking about one every day. We can look it up. Every mass shootings happen every day, and not just one, multiple times.
A mass shooting is how many people?
3 or more.
Okay, 3 or more. Okay, I can see that, but
and the thing is, like Uvalde, 18-year-old kid in the house.
He ain't even lived yet, so I wouldn't even use him. He just.
But most of the people that go and shoot up and do these things and join these groups and these sects and go and do this type of stuff, they would be classified incels.
Impressionable young males. They ain't even mature adults yet. They're impressionable,
but they would be called incels.
I get that, but I'm looking the other side of that too. Okay. You got the ones that I wouldn't even call it incel. They just choose to be hermits and work on their craft and get their money right because they know. Some dudes learn that they don't have a physical aesthetic. So I got a cocoon for a few years to get my bread right. Yeah. Then I can come out. I can pay for the veneers. I can pay for the top tier trainer. I could get the wardrobe. I can get the drip kit. I'm gonna get the goddamn Corvette, Lambo, whatever.
I'm gonna get the drip kit. I don't think men got it like that to kill that much.
I think because I look at myself. Personally, like just because I have fair relationships don't mean my next shit gonna get shortchanged.
But I didn't say that either though.
You say I'm saying my next shit gonna get my best. I don't because I feel I haven't given my best.
So a woman usually gonna get. I don't. But that kind of contradict itself because you said your next chick you ain't gave your best. So how? But you gonna be better than your next chick gonna get better because you haven't got your best self right.
Yeah, because I ain't even my best self yet.
So that goes to the point you saying like you haven't given your best self to anybody to even know you could do that multiple times.
Yeah, because I look at it, it's an evolution. So this might be the best right now, but like damn, I done unlocked a whole new level next year, and then in the year after that. So I keep getting better now.
You saying with every step or level that the man goes to. He betters himself.
Everything around him gets better. The higher up I go, everything that's attached to me come with me. The lifestyle, everything, it come with me. The information, the expertise, the knowledge, it comes with me and it grows. So when I get to pouring that into my chick, I gave her way better than I gave the last chick because I wasn't even at this level with my last chick. I wasn't on the level I'm on now. I was on level 3 with her. I'm on level 6 with this new one.
Yeah, I can get what you're saying, but I just like I said, I just think because a lot of men just ended. They don't have nothing left to give.
Yeah, I get that. I think to for lack of a better word, conclude what discuss, which is the respectful and the forgiveness piece, fellas, and just people in general. To cheat respectfully is to not cheat at all. That's just my opinion. If you know you're a polyamorous, you know you want to pursue whatever, lead with that. Let people know what you are and what you own out the gate. That way, ain't no pressure. You know what because I dealt with depression before.
Mhm.
You know I dealt with depression? Because I was trying to be cool with everybody and be that cool nigga that I was in high school and college, trying to be buddy, go here, say this, don't say that, do this, all of that shit.
Yeah.
Trying to juggle it. You can't juggle all you can't juggle these personalities
Yeah.
because they not real. You need to focus on what's real. If this the real you, if you ain't gonna be that with me, and you ain't gonna be there with the whoever you with, you need to chill out until you comfortable enough to be the real you.
Yeah.
Cheating is just whack and is weak for a man to do it because you sneaking and doing something that you really have full reign to do if you so choose to.
Yeah.
So don't cheat. Just be upfront. So if you cheat, you gonna get caught.
I'm gonna say this. I agree with what he say if you know what you is, but I think you as a man, always should take time for yourself to make sure that's what you is, what you are.
Mhm.
Because you might think you're polyamorous and then you deal with multiple chicks at one time. Like, I don't really like two bitches at one time.
Mhm.
I thought I did, but I don't. I like one woman because this might be easier, you know. And I think to be in a polyamorous relationship, a man dealing with multiple women, you have to have your game got to be on top
Yeah,
tier.
you got to be tight. Yeah,
because you dealing with periods, emotions, pregnancies, jealousy. Like you're dealing with two women. Like if you've dated, you know how bad it is.
she's dealing with 6 women because
right,
each one of them got 3 in them, 3 different women in them.
Hey, that's the truth there.
Yeah.
That's the truth there. But like I said, you just as a man, just make sure you take your time. And then, like I said, cheating and like the date master just said, cheating, bro. Like you control your destiny. If you want multiple women, you can have that. You just need to put yourself in a position to have the leverage to make those demands that you want in life. And to be honest, I say that now, it depends on what caliber chick you want. But if you
Mhm.
honest with women up front, you might can get that at any level of being the man. If you just honest with a woman, telling a woman, trying to build with a woman, whatnot, as long as you lead with that. A lot of times I see a lot of men get in relationships and then realize, like, damn, I want to fuck other bitches.
Yep.
Or I think I can take on other bitches, and then you've already made these plans with this one woman, and you want to come in and change it, and y'all have already built X, Y, and Z, and now she
Yeah.
feels a certain type of way because she, in her mind, you've led her to believe it.
Yeah.
I would just always tell a woman, if she asks you about infidelity, just say, I don't know. You know, let's see where this goes, how we, deal with each other. And I could tell you, maybe I could be, 100% monogamous to you, or just tell a woman, if I have an urge that I might feel like I need to sleep with somebody, I will come tell you, but I can't just sit here and say that I'm never going to sleep with another woman while we're together.
That's
And
respect.
so those are just things you just have to give respect, utmost respect, and you should just always make sure you treat your lady like she's your lady.
Yeah, respect your lady all the time. Respect your relationship. That's
Yeah.
it. What Emma Yadoka did, you ain't respect your lady or your relationship or yourself.
Or himself.
To throw your
Yeah,
whole future away after you just did what you did with the Celtics, you
Yeah.
stupid.
That was dumb shit. That shit was stupid as fuck. But it's getting late. We about to get out of here. Anything else you want to tell them handles where they can reach it?
Oh, the Date Master, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. New content drop daily. We broke down that Dama series that's up. Did another video today about transactional relationships on paying for companionship. Other than that, like I said, stay tuned. The book is, I think I'm gonna go into construction with the book a little bit more before I release it. But the Bachelor's Bible, I'm
like the name.
I'm looking to get a date to release that. It's been sitting in the vault too long. It's time to bring it out.
I like the name of it, the Bachelor's Bible. That sounds really great.
I appreciate
So
it.
how long you think we got before we get that?
Man, I don't want to go no more than 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I'm definitely, like I said, 2023. I'm coming guns blazing.
The Date Master. It's the New Normal podcast. If you're over there on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, especially subscribe, share the video. You on Facebook, like the page, share it. And we out. Take it easy.
Yes, sir.